All right, let's do this. So we're going to buy a domain. First thing you do is type in the domain that you want. We're going to go with buy a website, and let's see if it's available. Probably not. Buy a website. .info is available, so let's use that. Select and continue to cart. All right, so next up, GoDaddy's going to try and sell us a bunch of stuff. I don't necessarily know what this all is, and so I think that they have a pretty easy website builder. That's not ideal, but there's options. They're going to upsell you. I say skip it unless you understand what this is, and so we'll skip it, uncheck it, and we'll go add to cart. And there it is, add to cart. Click, and next thing we're going to do is kind of check out and populate with 5 years. I recommend 1 year. They'll give you a bunch of other upsell options like security and SLS or SSL, and I recommend pretty much none of it to start. I don't know if you'll need it. If the website makes money, you can always buy that stuff in the future. So we already have a URL that we're going to work with. For you, it would just be proceed to checkout. We're going to go to hosting because we have the domain. Now we just need to buy WordPress hosting for it. And again, they give you a bunch of options, and savvy GoDaddy making the basic look less than the deluxe for 50 more cents. Why not, right? I'm not a developer, but deluxe seems to make the most sense. Maybe in the future we buy the developer thing, but if you're buying a website, deluxe seems to be the choice. They'll give you 3 years to start. Again, I say 1 year, and let's see if we can make some money with the website before we do anything else. You can always buy more in the future, so let's continue to check out. And look, they give you an option to buy a domain here, so GoDaddy being savvy, worth maybe looking into that as an option. But anyway, for $71, you're going to be able to now build a website on your reserved space. So you buy a domain, that's a space, and the hosting gets you the right to build. And so now we're successful. We're going to go back to our account, and now we're going to look at manage my domains, and this is how we're going to set up the WordPress page. So manage my domains, choose the domain that you want to work with. We're using badassyoubrand.com, and we're going to click activate hosting. Activate hosting takes us to this super easy, okay, new manage WordPress site. Yep. Set up a new WordPress site. Yes, that's the one. Click the URL you want to use, and we'll scroll down. Now it's just make an admin name. And so you can use your name. I'm using admin1 here. Add a password. This is going to be how you log in to the WordPress site every time you want to make changes to it, edit the theme, update lead pages, whatever it is. So just remember these and press finish. And now GoDaddy is going to do all the magic, communicate to WordPress and get this baby set up. So what WordPress is, it's less intuitive, let's say, than the Squarespace, but it is rather intuitive. It means that we don't need to mess with any of the files, because I don't understand how that works. You probably don't either. But WordPress allows you just to go to the website, log in by going to the URL you just purchased /wp-admin. to log in, and then from there you can make changes to the theme, write blog posts, edit your website. However, we're using lead pages, and so you can change lead pages, URLs. You can do everything you need from the website itself, as opposed to having to do anything on the files. And so this is pretty much real time right now. We're waiting for the site to set up, and it's really only taking, let's say, like a minute or two. And now boom, okay, 3 steps left. We're going to click continue, WordPress setup, and this is, all right, we're going to do the recommended, and this is probably a design website, and we'll add the title. This is all editable afterwards, but add a title. We're going to go with the URL, which is badassyoubrand.com, so badassyoubrand, and we can add a tagline, which can be changed later. Build a badass brand in no time. All right, and we'll continue. And so next thing we'll see is, okay, well, a choice for a theme. Click whichever one. The first one, we're using lead pages to design and present the site, and so it doesn't really matter the theme. This is going to allow us the next page to customize the theme. It's the customize page, and we're going to skip it because again we're using lead pages here. So that's the admin page, but we're going to lead pages now. Lead pages allows us to download the plugin, and so we'll go to our lead pages, scroll down to the most recent ones that you set up, and there's a ton of options here, and don't get distracted by updates and redirects and all this stuff. All we're looking for right now is to click on the name of the lead page you want and click on WordPress. So we're going to publish it with WordPress, download the lead pages plugin. It'll download as a zip file, which is perfect. And then we go to plugins on the admin page, look for plugins on the left, and plugins, there it is. We'll click it and we'll add new plugin, and we're going to upload, so upload plugin, and we're going to upload the zip file that we just downloaded from lead pages. There it is, click, open, and install now, and a moment later lead pages will be having a beautiful conversation with WordPress, activate plugin, communicating perfectly. And so now we look for lead pages on the left. Okay, so we're in lead pages and we want to add a new lead page. It'll populate the most recent lead page. We want that as the home page. Click publish, and like a second later, okay, it says it's working. Let's check. Let's go to our lead pages, and it says that the landing page is the home page, and we'll test it. Let's copy this and we'll put it into an incognito page, and before you know it, success. Okay, so we have our lead page populating as our WordPress site, which was just purchased from a GoDaddy website. And now the last steps will show you a couple more things on lead pages. So you can do a home page, welcome gate, 404. All of your lead pages will populate, and then all you have to do is name them whatever you want on the back end, and then you can share those pages. And so in just 7.5 minutes, we went from GoDaddy to WordPress to lead pages, and you can start building your business and building your funnel as easy as that. Do not be intimidated by tech. This stuff is all possible to understand, and let's if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out. Take care.